Eden Utilities can help your organisation to convert the energy it uses every day into a more sustainable source of supply. We are a professional, totally independent but friendly utility consultancy that can offer any organisation a way of converting its own waste into energy. This provides a number of beneficial rewards. So, if you already recycle items like plastics and paper, you could now use the rest of the waste your business creates to generate power for use back into your organisation. If you don't do any recycling yet, you could start now, without the need for any additional effort or large investment in time or cash to accommodate the initiative. Our Eden Infinity product provides your business with a way of not only helping the planet, but also saving you money. Your business creates waste. That waste is collected, and then we work with your energy supplier to ensure that the power generated from your waste is used to supply electricity back to you. In doing something like this, along with doing your bit to help save the planet and meeting your business's green targets, it provides great PR for your organisation, sending a very positive message to your suppliers, clients and stakeholders. It's something to be very proud of. At Eden Utilities, we pride ourselves on being unique with our continuous innovation, along with our ethos of providing a fully transparent pricing model to all our clients. Our personable approach means we always work with you to find the best for you. We regard ourselves as an extension of your business, a partner. Eden Utilities, your sustainability partner.
We've snuck into Devon. We're in FA Cup heaven. It's Talk of the Town episode 11. Yes, welcome to our secret location here in Devon. We've been welcomed on board the team bus by the manager. Thank you very much.
No problem. I hope you paid your fare.
Yes, yeah, when it kicks off, I'll press the bell so I can get off. Yes, obviously we're not allowed in the ground today, but we are here on the team bus just outside Plainmoor, where the Reds will be taking on Torquay in an hour's time. Reds fans can watch the game live on the BBC, either going onto the BBC iPlayer or I believe pressing the red button, so you can take in the game free of charge, which will be fantastic. Before we chat to John, let's go through the team lineup for you very quickly. Tom McGill starts in goal. We've got Archie Davis, Tony Craig, Jordan Tunnicliffe and Josh Docherty. Danny Bullman comes into the side, Jake Hessenthaler, Jack Powell, Max Watters, Tom Nichols and Tyler Frost. And then on the bench we have got Joe McNerney, David Cisse, Sam Ashford, Brian Gallack, Tarin Alarakia and what's the new goalkeeper, Nelson, what's his first name?
Stuart.
The
ratio.
Poor research from me. So Nelson starts on the bench. John, coming over to you. Obviously we've got a couple of suspensions, a couple of injuries, a bit of a selection headache.
Yeah, I think. Did you come down this morning?
Yes, yeah.
I think you did because you got the team wrong.
Seriously?
Yes.
What's the team?
It's up front will be Tom Nichols and Ashley Naderson.
Oh, okay.
So straight away, you know what I mean, Joe?
Oh, God.
And that's the debonair. It affects you sometimes.
I've been thrown. Okay, so Tom Nichols and Ashley Naderson start up. I'm very sorry.
Yeah, and that's okay. You may need some Lemsips.
I'm a bit under the weather.
You are under the weather, bless you.
It's not COVID. So John, Danny Bullman comes into the side today. Obviously, he would have played a hell of a lot of FA Cup games. Is that about experience or is that just rotation?
Yeah, a little bit. No, it's no rotation. We don't do rotation because we're not. As I keep saying, we're not good enough to rotate. We need players playing. I believe that the more you get the squad together and you get partnerships forming, for me, it's a better thing to do. It's just that we needed a little bit more nous in there, especially you come to these places and let's hope it works out.
Yeah, we're talking about coming here like Torquay are on good form. A lot of people might look at this and go, "Oh, well, we're in League Two, they're in the National League," but actually, it's not that straightforward, is it? They're on a good form.
Yeah, that's so. Well, I was here with Paul Buckle for a while when we got a couple of promotions after Exeter, and I said earlier in the week, you can see the results from yesterday. To some sides, it's a fag paper away of the difference, and these are all but a league club, aren't they? Let's be honest. You can see the stadium and everything.
Big fan base,
yeah, it's just the way you approach it. You approach it every game the same, That's why it's nice when you see our directors travel across the country to come to games and everything to support the team. And it's nice just to see them, and because everybody's behind the club because, we've got this big family ethos now. So it's good to see everybody on board with it.
Literally on board.
On board.
Literally on board.
No standing on top.
So today is obviously FA Cup. It's a break from the league. Is it something you look forward to being different, or are you almost sort of focused on just cracking on with it?
Yeah, it's another game. We're not in a position. It's different. It's a shame because if it was fans coming in, and you get FA Cup always is good atmosphere. But you could be. I keep I've got to stop saying. I keep saying, but I keep saying it. There's no fans here, so it's just that you've driven 3.5 days to come here to play a game, and you've got to make your own atmosphere.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. Like, we was on the way down here and I was boring everyone with a picture of the first time I came to Devon to watch an FA Cup game, which was against Tiverton years back. And I can remember that as a kid, being well excited for the FA Cup, being excited to go to an away game, and actually without the fans, there's probably a lot of fans watching at home probably struggling to get excited.
Well, like I say, I remember it when you used to see them Saturday mornings. You wake up and there they are in the team hotel on the BBC, then you're on the team bus and then you're at the ground. And I don't think you can ever lose that excitement. I think where we got the influx of foreign players and everything, I don't think they understand that. But all I know is where we was growing up in London, it was massive all day.
Yeah.
Not that any of the teams I ever supported was in it, but no, and that was the thing with it. It's just a whole day, and we're trying to drum into the lads all through, especially the day being Remembrance Day, put things in perspective. But it's just that camaraderie with everybody. And the FA Cup, it is the People's Cup in my opinion.
And so you're saying about how you grew up watching the FA Cup and how important it was. Does that add a little bit of meaning to you and that you're trying to portray to the side?
Oh yeah. Well, if you can't get excited by the FA Cup, you shouldn't be playing football, in my opinion. But if you don't know the traditions and the what do you call it, like the history and the turnovers and the great games of the past, where I remember Hereford beating Newcastle and things like that, and, Sutton United winning and all these sorts of things. Well, they're the things that stick in your mind. That's what makes football talk. Let's just hope we don't, because it might be another thing that's lost to big commercial people that suddenly don't want to find it too funny.
Not me.
No. I said big commercial people.
Touche. John, thanks for joining us. Appreciate
problem.
you coming out of the ground.
No problem.
The effort
I've got to sneak back in there now.
Yeah, I've got to try and sneak in later on.
Yeah.
There you go. The Reds were in action on Tuesday night in league action away at Walsall. Let's have a look at the highlights from how we got.
And Bates. Walsall beat Crawley twice last season. John Yem says he's expecting a tough night tonight as a result. Oh, that one spilled by the keeper. Waters just couldn't turn that in. Struggling to keep hold of the ball though when it hits the halfway line. Instantly it comes back. Might be a chance here for Frost. Frost on the turn, gets the shot away, but this time a comfortable stop from Roberts. Very congested on the edge of the D, did well to get that one away. Well, Crawley on a fantastic run. Did really well at the weekend against high-flying Cambridge, but they've given the ball away here in a dangerous area. Forward battles Lavery, turns the ball into the area, and it's very nearly turned into the back of his own net by Tunnicliffe. Had his body shape all wrong here as Lavery delivered the cross. Well, that's not the best of clearances. Chance here for Crawley to deliver into the area. Frost with an opportunity, and he strikes the post, and then it's fired over the top. Well, it was a tight angle, but it was certainly a very good chance for Tyler Frost. Ashford did well to dig out this delivery. Delivered in by Powell. Fizzed into the area, and that's not too far away. Skims the roof of the net as it comes through. Scored a few like this season. Crawley came close. Crawley have some danger here with McDonald lurking. So many bodies for him to get past, but he does manage to get the shot away and very nearly turns it into that far corner. Brilliant deep delivery to the back of the box. One for the keeper to deal with here. Well, the defence don't deal with it, and it's turned in by Matt Sadler. Brilliant delivery from Holden from the corner. Scar gets there, disappointed to see it clear off of the line. I don't even think he sees it going. Fine finish. Crawley looking to get things going quickly here. Opportunity to break forwards. Not too many minutes left to carve out a chance. In comes the cross. Oh, it's come back off of the woodwork, and that's about as close as you'll come. Now the break might be on at the other end for Walsall. Here's Adebayo. The cutback's turned away, but not particularly well. Chance for a shot, and that's a fine stop from Morris. Superb defending from the away side. Somehow they've managed to keep the ball out there. Scrimshaw will be wondering how he's not turned this one into the far corner.
Yes, we're back. Obviously disappointing that not to get anything from that game on Tuesday night, but not a bad performance at all. Sam joins me on the bus.
Yeah, I've snuck out.
You've boarded the bus. You are allowed in, which is good. Let me just go through that lineup again, because I made a bit of a hash of it. Honestly, getting on this bus and getting set up was a bit of a rush. So we've got Tom McGill in goal, Archie Davis, Tony Craig, Jordan Tunnicliffe and Josh Dougherty, Danny Ballman, Jake Hessenthaler and Jack Powell. And then we've got Tyler Frost, Ashley Naderson and Tom Nichols. So Max Watters drops to the bench. So it's Naderson instead of Nichols in. Naderson instead of Watters in that side. Sam, obviously you came up to Walsall on Tuesday night. What did you make of the game?
Yeah, it was a bit of a scrappy game, I think, in both halves. But I think I think we could have got more out of it. I think perhaps maybe we not necessarily should have got more out of it, but it was definitely a game that we could have definitely snatched at least a point from, I think.
Yeah, that's it. And I suppose the positive thing this season really has been, obviously we've been picking up a lot of points, but when we've been losing games such as Exeter, Walsall, it's frustrating that we're losing the games. We're not playing badly, are we? It's not, you can see improvement.
Oh no, definitely, yeah, and I think it's brilliant as well for the fans as well watching at home, because we all came away from Walsall away going, oh my god, how did we not get anything out of that? But that's not something necessarily we've been used to in the last few seasons. There's a few away days we come back for going, oh god, that was a real turnover. But it's been really good to see that we're playing really competitive, and we were unlucky. I mean, Tom Nichols hit the post, I think, in the 87th minute. We all thought that was going in, but just hit the post. We had some good chances in that. So there's definitely, it's not all doom and gloom really.
And looking ahead at today's game, obviously we travelled down this morning, quite a long way. What are your memories of the FA Cup as a kid? You're a bit younger than me, and I'm a bit younger than John, and it seems like the younger you are, the less enthusiastic you are about the FA Cup. Is that the case for you?
No, I understand. I think the reason I understand all about the FA Cup is because of Crawley and because of the situation we were in this very ground all those years ago, because I was about 11 or 12 at that point. But I fell in love with the FA Cup, with this FA Cup run. I'm not going to preach and say I've been a Crawley fan all of my life. I started supporting them in that season because I started off doing ball boy stuff there. I started coming to games, and then we started winning a few FA Cup games. I thought, this is really good. Came to Torquay away, came to Man United away, and it was just brilliant. So yeah.
And I suppose that's a really important point that you've made. You do get a little bit of snobbery for saying, you only started watching when you made it. Well, actually, that's the whole point, really, of an FA Cup run, is that you inspire another generation of fans, and that is what the FA Cup can do. Obviously, beating Torquay away isn't necessarily going to inspire fans, but actually, it's if you can get to that third round, even without fans, I think you could still inspire. But kids going, do you know what? That's my local team playing against Liverpool, Man United, Arsenal, or whatever.
Oh no, absolutely, and if we get through today, we can look forward to another game in the second round, and as soon as you get to the third round, you're thrown in with the big teams like Man United, like Chelsea. It'll be brilliant, because a lot of the younger generation might just support Man United or Chelsea, but should their local team get to that stage, it definitely brings some attention. And when we went to United away, I can't remember the exact number, but the amount of fans we brought to that game was just incredible, and I can guarantee that there was probably some United fans in that have gone, I'm a United fan, but I'm going to sneak in the Crawley because it's my local team going up. And the amount of them that probably came back and went, do you know what, that was all right, and just started coming to Crawley games, and it definitely inspires a generation.
Yeah, absolutely. And looking at the side today, I know you're a big fan of Tom McGill. Obviously, Glenn Morris got injured. Glenn Morris has been a sort of stable in the side for the last 3 or 4 years. So I think people always panic when he's injured. You've seen a lot of Tom McGill in training, and you rate him quite highly.
So I go to training obviously quite a lot. I do the preview stuff, so I go down at least once a week, and I have to say, I've through trialists, through different keepers we've had at the club, I've seen a lot of goalkeepers down at training, and I think Tom McGill is 100% one of the best shot stoppers I've ever seen. There's some of the saves he makes at training where I go, how have you done that? I just don't understand it. His agility, his diving, he's so quick to react, and he is a brilliant keeper. And I think a few people slated him on Tuesday night. I don't think that was deserved. I think he made a brilliant save in the lead up to the goal. People saying perhaps he could have done better, but at the end of the day, he's only played 3 games for us this season. That was his 3rd game, and I think he's going to turn out to be a really good keeper.
He wouldn't be at Brighton if he wasn't highly rated.
Oh no, exactly. Yeah, this is the other thing. It's not like we've just picked him up off the street or the local school. He's been at Brighton for a long time, and I know because I used to do Worthing stuff as well for goalkeepers like Rocco Reece and Carl Rushworth, who was linked with Barcelona. They're all the same sort of age. Brighton do bring up a lot of good goalkeepers.
Oh, God, that's good insight actually. I knew you were such an expert goalkeeper.
Yeah, no, I used to be a goalkeeper myself, so I always keep an eye.
And finally, what are you predicting today? What do you reckon?
I think we win. I think John's made the right team selection. I like the fact that he's put Billy in there. I mean, it sounds ridiculous to say that 9 years ago I was at this very ground and Bully got the assist for the goal from Matt Tubbs, and it feels ridiculous that he's still in the lineup today. Yeah. And I feel like Bully, you've got Tom Nichols, who's just made his 300th career appearance. You've got Hesson Tyler. You've got a lot of people in there. Tony Craig with a lot of experience mixed with that youth, and I think from what we've seen this season, I think we can come up with a really positive performance. Yeah,
I can remember Bully. We interviewed him after the Colchester game last year, and he seemed really gutted because it was almost like you sensed it might have been one of his last chances to get that big tie at the end of his career. So maybe for him today, I imagine he'll be desperate to get through because getting towards the end of his career, these opportunities are going to be sort of few and far between. So fingers crossed. Sam, thank you very much for boarding the bus and joining us.
No worries, I'll sneak back in.
You will notice today on our sleeves we have a new sponsor for the FA Cup. The FA allow you to have a sleeve sponsor for this competition, and today we are delighted to have the filming company as our official sleeve sponsor. Morgan and Nick, who run the film company, have been doing a number of bits of us throughout this year. They've been doing our stuff for you, Sam, the new kits and doing adverts for Ballers. And they've also, most notably, they've also been travelling up and down the country producing this show for our fans, trying to bring our fans into the ground or next to the ground, as the case is today. So a massive thanks to Nick and Morgan at the filming company who have sponsored the sleeves for today. Fingers crossed their sleeves bring us luck. They are giving an opportunity for fans to win a shirt, which is worn today by a player. So all you need to do is go on to their Facebook, the filming company on Facebook, and predict today's score. Okay, so you got comment on their post on there, predict today's score, and one person who gets the score correct will have the chance to win a shirt. So all the correct guesses will be entered into a raffle, and the filming company will be picking one lucky fan to win one of today's match-worn shirts. They also have the poppy embroidered on for Remembrance Sunday. So once again, a huge thank you to the filming company. Please give them their support if you can. If you're looking for someone to do a live stream or film an event or promote your business, please do get in touch with them, because they seriously are superb. They're even able to put a live production on the back of a bus. If you can see the setup we've got, I'll post a picture later on social media. You can see the picture of the setup that they've produced literally in about 20 minutes. Fair play. A huge thank you to Nick for once again travelling down here to Devon. He only does it for the McDonald's and the KFC stops, I'm sure. Last month we ran a competition where you, the fans, could vote for your player of the month, and this last month's player of the month was Max Watters. Let's have a look at his month of October. Yes, we're back, and I'm joined by a very special guest. We've taken the chance as we're on the team bus. Sage, the official Crawley Town bus driver, coach driver, I should say, bus driver. Tell us, you drive the lads everywhere, don't you, Sage?
Yeah, I drive the lads everywhere. Thoroughly enjoy it. A good bunch of guys, and yeah, they're excellent. They really are.
Yeah,
really
and do you do any other teams or?
Only Crawley Town.
Yeah.
But the company do other teams.
Yeah.
They do Watford, QPR, Gillingham, Big Barn, Charlton, and other teams as well.
Yeah, decent. Who's the loudest on the bus?
I'll probably say Gaffer.
Yeah.
I'll probably say Gaffer. Yeah, no, he's John's excellent. The team are excellent. Lee's excellent. Training the squad up and everything. And yeah,
They behave themselves, keep the place tidy.
oh, they keep it spotless. It's like one big happy family. They really are. You know, what I mean, they're excellent. I couldn't ask for a better team.
And tell us, obviously, these buses are not your standard coach, are they?
No. This is this coach here is like a Premiership coach as such. Probably about £500,000 to £600,000 for this sort of specification of coach. The other coaches we got in the fleet, the configuration is slightly different. So as you can see, we've got a kitchen at the back.
Yeah, we're gonna have a little walk around in a minute.
The other coaches have got a kitchen in the middle. Yeah, so
okay, yeah.
But I prefer having it at the back. I think it's better.
Well, let's have a little look. I don't know how close we're going to be able to get, but let's have a look in the kitchen. We'll take the opportunity. So there is a full kitchen at the back of this bus. I don't know how much of this you can see. Nick's trying to make his way. So we've got microwaves.
We've got microwaves, ovens, fridges at the bottom.
So at the end of the game, do they cook a meal? Do they? Or like
they cook the meals and everything. I'll put the meals up. Well, I'll put them in the microwave and then put them in the ovens to keep them warm. So that when the lads get on, they've got a cooked meal and a hot meal.
Yeah. Got fridges in here. So a couple of players obviously got their lunch in the fridge.
TV, Wi-Fi, got the full Monty.
I'll tell you what, these lads get treated well. I'm just having a little nosy around. Oh, blimey, I've just broke your coach stage, but we'll move on. Quickly, next cupboard. Just some coffee cups. So yeah, you can see all the coffee. I tell you what, it's quite a setup. As you say, they've got Sky TV, all the screens.
It's like a house on wheels, basically. The only thing it ain't got. We've even got a table at the back there that preps up as a physio. So,
oh really? So how does that work?
The table goes down. It goes down to the floor. So if you have an injured player that's got sustained a leg injury or anything like that, the table can go right down flat, and then it converts into a bed as such. And
do they do that on the way home? The physio can treat the player.
They can do. Yeah, luckily we haven't had no serious injuries on board, so we've yet to use it, but it's there if they need it.
Brilliant. Sage, thank you very much for joining us.
No problem.
Nick's now scrambling to try and put the camera back. Come on, Nick, quickly. I don't know how much content I can feel. Sage, thank you very much for joining us. Interesting to be on the coach, and hopefully fans getting a little insight into it as well. So I appreciate that.
Everywhere we go, everyone's looking at the coach. They absolutely love it when the squad get off and that.
Fantastic.
It's nice.
Fantastic. Obviously, Clarks have been great supporters of the club for a number of years, driving the players everywhere. One of their other big supporters is obviously the People's Pension, who have created this advert for us.
Since 2017, £30 million has been lost to pension scammers. That's about 26,000 Premier League season tickets. During these uncertain times, it's more important than ever to defend your hard-earned money. Be on the ball to anyone contacting you out of the blue. Find out more about pension scams and how to avoid them by visiting our website.
We're back. Yes, really interesting on the coach. I can see there's a deck of cards. Let's have a little nosy whilst we're here. So we got Bully, Jack Powell, Joe Mack and Scrumpy. I don't know who Scrumpy is. Whoever Scrumpy is and whatever they're playing, he's winning. So congratulations to Scrumpy. We also ran our Goal of the Month competition for October. A number of candidates, plenty of goals to pick from in October. But the Goal of the Month was won by George Frankham at Morecambe at Home. So let's have a look at that goal from October. I've been left alone here at the back of the bus outside Plainmoor. It's a bit of a sorry state of affairs as I sit here. I might make myself some lunch in a minute. Let's take this opportunity to have a look at our opponents today, Torquay. Obviously, Torquay are in the National League, but they are flying. I believe out of their 7 games they've won, well, I think 8 games they've won 7, and they are unbeaten in their last 5 or 6. So they are a really strong side. Already this season scored 17 goals and only conceded 5. Daniel Wright being the main man, scoring 6 goals for them. So really difficult game for the Reds this afternoon. Although a team in the league below, they are top of the league below and they are flying. So going to be a tough one. We've got to be at it from the very start. But ourselves, not had a bad start to the season at all. So fingers crossed the boys can do us a solid here in the FA Cup. Just want to say a huge thank you to our sponsors, the Ryan Canter Club, who do support us on our away trips every week. They've supplied the transport for us, our media and directors to get down. So huge thank you to the Ryan Canter Club for providing that assistance on this away travel. So massive thank you to them. They are top people down there. Obviously, many of the Reds fans will be familiar with Plainmoor. Many have been down here before, most notably in the 2010-2011 game in the 4th round of this very competition. So let's have a look back at the highlights from that game when many of the fans would have been here about 9 years ago.
Benyon and Danny Bullman now gets it long and through here to Matt Tubbs! The kind of chance he just thrives on. And non-league Crawley, the last men standing from the non-league, have their noses in front here against League 2 Torquay. Goal out of nothing. He read the ball forward. Lovely touch. His touch is what makes a goal. I'm not so sure about his connection when striking it. Like he could possibly have come off his knee before. Lovely touch. Yeah, it looked like a double hit there. They all count 25 for the season for Matt Tubbs. Smith to send the ball in, a good ball from McFadden. There came a handball, yes, given. Chris Zabrowski with a handball, and Crawley here with a penalty and a second yellow card for Zabrowski in the matter of seconds, and he's off, and Torquay here are in a world of FA Cup pain. Very, very bizarre goal. I mean, here I couldn't understand why there's no wall or anything. They just weren't set up for the free kick. Great ball in. And without doubt, it's blatant. Tubbs, who scored once here, can maybe seal passage against the 10 men. Tubbs, Crawley's most deadly. Oh, great save! Scott Bevan keeps Torquay alive in the FA Cup. Very good save, fantastic save, low down to his right-hand side. Cook and Wilson, and Cook again tries to surge on, he goes down. Mansell's challenge, another penalty. Lee Mansell, the Torquay skipper, and this time surely Crawley will take a 2-0 lead. Their second spot kick. Yeah, I'll be interested to see that one again. I think great burst into the box there. A little bit unfortunate, I think. I don't think it was intentional, but I think the referee had to give it. Well, Craig McAllister has wrestled the ball free from Jamie Cook here because he wants this. The man who got their winner against Newport County in the 4th qualifying round and the first goal against Derby steps up, saved again. Twice Bevan has saved from the spot, and twice Crawley have wasted the chance to seal the tie. Well, this is incredible. What a save again. Nicholson's Torquay throw, helped on at the near post. McFadden fouled in the air by Billy Key. And again the tempers here, Mills, Key, Mansell involved here. Mills and Mansell have yellow cards already too, so if this carries on, I think Mills could be off here. I think Mills may have gone too far. Well, for me there, the two chief wrongdoers were Lee Mansell and Pablo Mills, both of whom are on yellow cards. That was the initial key challenge. Howell gets his second yellow and he's off. So Crawley now are down to 10 as well. There's a yellow for Key, but was Howell involved? It's Mills who's the aggressor, not Howell. There's Howell now involved. Maybe a hand was thrown there, but Mills for me is the real aggressor. Mansell is perhaps too, but Howell's been sent off in. In by Nicholson. McFadden climbs high. Nicholson again, driven back in off the crossbar for Torquay. Nicholson unlucky, really unlucky. And Crawley stay in front only just, mind you.
Great strike. Great header out from McFadden, but Nicholson, what a strike. Fantastic technique. His left foot has caused all sorts of problems for Crawley.
Yes, what a day that was down here in Devon 9-10 years ago. My good friend just texted me saying he lost his job whilst on the way to that game, but I'm sure it was well worth it. So, great memories, and obviously what followed away at Man United was very special as well. You have got 25 minutes left to enter our sponsors, the filming company's competition, to win one of today's match-worn shirts, complete with Emirates FA Cup sleeve badges, the filming company sleeve badge on the other side, and obviously the poppy for Remembrance Sunday in the middle as well. Just go onto their Facebook page and put your prediction in, and you will be in with a chance, should your prediction be correct, to win a signed, it might be signed, match-worn shirt. So yeah, do get involved in that. It's completely free to enter, an absolute must to get involved. A few people asking how they can watch the game this afternoon. If you go onto BBC One and press the red button, you should be able to find the game there, or you can go online and watch via BBC iPlayer. So BBC have bought the rights to this game. It won't be on BBC One, but you can go and find it and watch for free. So that is fantastic. So fantastic for the club, fantastic for the BBC, because they're going to get brilliant entertainment, as always, I'm sure, from the Reds. Talking of brilliant entertainment, of course, it's higher or lower every time, but we can't do higher or lower here on the bus for social distancing reasons and to get people to come and play. But we didn't want anyone to miss out on the entertainment that is higher or lower. So Pete Reynolds and Steve Leake took part via Zoom on Friday. Let's have a look at how they got on.
Oh my God, it's higher or lower with talk of the town.
Yes, hello, welcome to a very special FA Cup edition of Higher or Lower. We have two guests today. We have Pete Reynolds from the club. Pete, say hello.
Hello.
and then we have long-time Crawley fan Steve Leake. Steve, welcome to Talk of the Town.
Hi, lads. All right. You all right, Steve?
Yes, we are very good. Okay, so all the questions are going to be FA Cup questions. Okay. So as always, 5 questions. You've got your arrows in front of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very simple. We'll count up to 3, and then you'll reveal your answers either higher or lower. Okay, question 1. Man United have made 20 appearances in FA Cup finals. Have Arsenal made a higher or lower number of appearances in the final? So have Arsenal made a higher or lower number of appearances than Man United in FA Cup finals? 1, 2, 3. Show your answers. Both gone higher. The answer is higher. They've 21. So that's both correct. Good start. 1-1. Okay, so following on from that, really. Arsene Wenger won 7 FA Cups. Did Alex Ferguson win a higher or lower number of FA Cups than Arsene Wenger? So Arsenal appeared in more finals, but did Arsene Wenger win a higher or lower number of... did Alex Ferguson win a higher or lower number of FA Cups than Arsene Wenger's 7? So did Alex Ferguson higher or lower than Wenger? 1, 2, 3. Both gone lower. It was actually 5, so you are both correct. It's 2-2. Very good. Okay. Portsmouth have won 2 FA Cups? Have Leeds United won a higher or lower amount of FA Cups than Portsmouth? So Portsmouth have won the FA Cup twice. Have Leeds won it a higher or lower number? Some puzzled faces. This is what we like. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Both gone lower. Portsmouth won it twice. Leeds have only won it once, so it is lower. Still 100%. It's 3-3. Very good. Okay. The Champions League trophy weighs 7.5 kilograms. Does the FA Cup trophy weigh a higher or lower weight than the Champions League? So the Champions League is 7.5 kilograms. Is the FA Cup a higher weight or a lower weight? 1, 2, 3. Both gone lower. It's 6.3 kilograms. It is lower. It's 4-4. Still 100%. Very good. Okay, question 5. An all-important question 5. Did the Millennium Stadium host a higher or lower number of games than New Wembley has hosted? So did the Millennium Stadium host a higher or lower number of games than there's been at the New Wembley since it was rebuilt? Okay, so if you think the Millennium Stadium hosted more, it's higher. If you think New Wembley's hosted more, it's lower. 1, 2, 3. You've both gone higher. Millennium Stadium hosted 6. New Wembley's been 14, so you're both incorrect. It stays at 4-4. And we go to a tie break. Okay, have you both got a pen in front of you?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay,
yeah.
So this one, on the reverse of your paper, you're going to need to write a figure. Okay? How many FA Cup finals have there been? Ever. So how many FA Cup finals have there been? Don't say your answer, just write it down on your paper. So how many FA Cup finals have there ever been?
Goes back a long way.
Okay, have you got an answer, Pete?
No, not yet, no.
Oh, I'm going to have to hurry you, Pete. Okay, right.
Yeah,
Steve, can you hold your answer up? Steve has gone 162. Pete has gone 206. The answer is 139. So Steve at 23 out. Steve is the winner. Pete, long way off, I'm afraid. So on a tie break, Steve is the winner of Horror. Steve, you must be chuffed. Pete looks absolutely devastated. Pete, 4 correct in the main game, just beaten on a tie break. You must be gutted.
Absolutely. Well done, Steve.
Guys, thank you very much for taking part in Higher or Lower. Thanks to those who have played along at home. I'm sure there's thousands of people playing along at home. We will see you again next week for another edition of Higher or Lower. But for now...
Oh my God, it's Higher or Lower with Talk of the Town.
That is almost everything from us here at Talk of the Town. Live from the bus here on this street road next to Plainmoor. Before we go, a couple of thank yous. A huge thank you to the Ryan Cancer Club once again for getting us down here. A huge thank you to Clark's for allowing us to set up a studio and to Sage. Thank you very much for letting us onto the coach to produce today's show. Also, a huge thank you to our sponsors, the filming company, who have sponsored today's FA Cup sleeve and today's game and today's show. So a huge thank you to the filming company, to Nick and Morgan, for everything they're doing for us and for their sponsorship. As it is a Sunday, we don't normally play on a Sunday, but as it is a Sunday, we thought it right that we end with a prayer. If you'd like to bow your heads. Our FA, who art at Wembley, hallowed be thy turf. We're in round 1, goals will be done. Away down here in Devon. Give us this day lots of free kicks and forgive us our misplaced passes as we capitalise on those who misplace passes against us. Lead us not to elimination and deliver us from a strike force that is lethal. For Sussex is our kingdom, light showers and a bit gory. The Red Army forever. Red men. What a show! If you enjoyed it as much as we did, you need to subscribe to our YouTube channel, hit that bell icon so you can be notified about when we are next live here from Talk of the Town. Make sure you don't ever miss an episode, subscribe, hit the bell, and we will see you again very soon.